Hi, hello, happy Sabbath and Shabbat Shalom. As you can see, the goats are eager to crawl out and get out. Well, it shouldn't be too long of a report. The time of year has come that we went ahead and we sent the boys to market. Therefore, the 4 bucks that were in here all went to the Salem livestock auction. And I basically got a gross of $1,029 and a net of $938. Sorry that I sound worse than usual. I've been coughing my lungs up for the last few days, so I feel like I've just about got no voice left in me. So that was one thing that happened this week that we were blessed with a really good week this week, all things considered. Because one of the other issues that was very important was that Mom's car finally got fixed. So, sorry about spinning everybody around. The water pump was replaced, the head gasket was replaced, the head was decked, and vacuum hose was replaced, and can't remember what else. I think they flushed the block. Anyhow, so it's back. She's happy. This has been an amazingly good car. Of course, it's got that rare 2.4 liter twin overhead cam motor. So she's got that back, and now she'll be back to her happier self. And the plants over here don't really look any different to me. Right? I live here and I look at them all the time. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to block I can't speak very loud, and I'm trying to block the microphone from the wind. Other people have daffodils more advanced along than ours, but ours are finally coming up. A little here, a little there. So that's pleasant. Okay, now that I'm down here, I need to put this away or it's going to get blown away. Anyhow, so what we've got going on here is my pitchfork project. So this is this right here is just an ordinary sander, orbital sander, with a cam on there, of course, an eccentric. This little homemade piece of material here I made out of various scraps of metal is going to be a vibrator. It's taped to some V blocks, and then that's taped to this flange, which is bolted to this plywood, so it'll wobble around, but not a lot. And then the idea is this piece will wobble around, but not a lot. And then that'll sit down on here like so. But I don't want it on there right now because it might rain between now and the next time I'm working on this, so I want to put that there. This is just literally here to keep the wind from blowing this off of here while I'm in the process of, shall we say, dry storing it. And when I say dry storing, I mean literally the idea being is to keep water out of that motor. So, other than that, I welded this piece of angle iron onto the back of the pitchfork so that it'll fit down in here eventually. I had my burner torch, this propane tank I had over here where this fire brick is, because I fired some ceramic slip to activate it, what they call meta shale. It was leached shale where I took just common shale and ground it up. I've got a bunch of it, and I leached it with hydrochloric acid to make a concrete-like material here. This is sifted cement mix from that can. There's a bucket of just Sackcrete, and this is mixture Portland cement. This was some of the shale, the way it sits before it gets fired. This is the shale after it got fired. I'm pretty sure you can tell the difference between the shades of it. It's considerably darker. Let me see if I can't get this out some more light. Anyhow, so that's the same product, just fired for 2 hours in orange hot. This over here is a combination of steel and zinc and silica that is from wait, I want to say, my brain's dead. Anyhow, I had some pieces of quartzite, vuggy quartz, that I put in a vibrator with some nuts and bolts and washers, and that was the byproduct of it. Now, I don't know how much of that I'll use, or how much of some of this other I have in this container right here that is going to be, that stuff is, the only problem with it is it's got some organic material in it, which is not good. In fact, I'm not even sure why there's a bunch of organic looking stuff on top that shouldn't be there, but I think something got in there and sifted into it, or dumped onto it. But anyhow, these materials are supposed to make some super extra strong concrete that I can bond my pitchfork together with. And well, that's all that's been going on this week. And sorry about having the wind blowing in the microphone, but You know, sometimes that just happens and you much you can do about it. But so I worked welding and adjusting materials and then hauling baby goats off to market and driving over and picking up Mom's car. So that was my entire week's list of to-dos done. So, not super exciting, I don't suppose, but very productive. And so hopefully here pretty soon I'll get back to work. Coughing a lot, feeling pretty miserable, but I don't know. I don't know if I've got, a lot of people are getting sick at this time of year, so it's not necessarily just me, it's pretty much a large number of people. But it is what it is. We carry on. And, well, hope y'all have a very blessed and hopefully sick-free coming up week, that you're not sick and that you're healthy and doing well. And, you know, hope y'all have a wonderful Sabbath and prosperous week. And we'll see you next week then, if all goes well. So until then, shalom and blessings to all. Bye for now.